Mr. Rattle's dreams come true? Who is the mysterious Don? Where does role of Rattle and Roll fit into this? Why did Mr. Rattle stow away to America? What is a jam? Where did Mr. Rattle get counterfeit money? Why doesn't Mr. Rattle have whiskers? All these and other questions will be answered in the first and following issues of Rattle and Roll.
Twisted Fairy Tales. The YouTube show you love to watch, bring you an anthology truly top-notch. Over 14 stories and over 80 pages. Rest assured this is not for all ages, so sit back in your chair, drink up your ale, and grab your copy of Twisted Fairy Tales. Showcasing creators, both old and new, the bargain bin knew just what to do. Cool art, cool stories, all from cool scripts. To top it off, we added some sexy chicks.
Bargain bin, let's see what crowd is in. Baba Dave and his hair, he's old man, but please don't stare. Alright, he's on the bargain bin. Now this just in, it's just in. Our new guy who just snuck in. He takes a joke, he just don't care. He's a regular gummy bear. New boy, here on the bargain bin. Bonus section, it's area black. For the furries, he's got your back. Along with Neve, that rhymes with Steve. Can she weave? She'll knit you a sleeve. Whoa, they're on the bargain bin. It's on Monday night. If you're lucky, it's on time. It's a pile of shite, but to miss it is a crime. Just out the gate, it's Rob GP. He's not a dog, but he'll make you pee. Up for a laugh, he'll laugh at Oat. If he falls flat, he'll get his coat. Whoa, we are the bargain bin. You heard the bargain bin, huh? This is the bargain bin.
Oh, I am here. I just left the overlay on. Hello, everyone. It's Aria Black, your host of the Bargain Bin. It's like being back in the good old days where the shows never ran properly and there were all sorts of glitches, and I've even lost my background. There we go. I don't know how that happened. I was going to start really smooth with by reading out Critical Blast quote and pretending like I just come up with that on the spot. So I'll do that right now. Oh, come on down to the bargain bin, where comic tales are worth diving in. Join us on this adventure every week anew, with hosts who share their love for heroes like you. And now everyone applause, please. Where's my applause? But very good to see Justin, who's in the back room. We've got Mr. Thomas Took. Hello, hello. We've got Michael McCartney. I'm so glad Michael's back. First time in a long time that we've had a late comment, and we appreciate you. We couldn't do it without you, Michael. We've got Mr. Zaid Comics. Yo, good to see you, dude. And we've got Mr. Chris Fisk in the chat. Nice to see you. And of course, Critical Blast, who's just left us another verse. The Bargain Bin, where legends are found. A podcast that will make your heart resound. Join us, fellow comic lovers, one and all, for tales untold and adventures tall. You're becoming something of a poet, Mr. Critical Blast. Hello, David Feed. Good to have you here. Thomas Took is back, and absolutely awesome to see Hex Allen Comics. Hello, everyone in the chat. So, I'm going to do things a little differently. Instead of bringing everyone on with a silly little intro, I'm going to bring them on and then ask them a question. So first up, it's Bristolian Dave. Hello, Dave. How you doing? That's not your question. But you may
All right,
answer it.
Babbers. I'm doing all right. I'm sweaty as fuck. That's what I am. It's too hot over here. It's too hot.
I don't know what's happened to my StreamYards because the background disappeared, my banner hasn't shown up, and now our names have disappeared. So I'm gonna have to figure that one out.
Mate, I can't control your retardation.
I think the spirit of Jacobus is with us today.
Oh my god, I do look like a sweaty mess. Look at this shit. Look at the hair. I need a haircut, man. What's going on?
Anyway, Dave, here's your very important question.
Okay.
What's ET short for?
Extra transsexual.
Because he's got little legs.
Oh, was that a joke? I was supposed to.
Chat. Look in the chat for my soul.
I don't want to be part
Rob
of it.
enjoyed it, didn't you, Rob?
Yeah, I knew it as well. I was so disappointed that Dave didn't get it. He's got little legs. I do. He's got a fucking great neck, hasn't he?
That's.
I've got one for you as well,
That's
Rob.
a big question. Yeah.
I've got one for you. What's the best thing about living in Switzerland?
Living in those little chocolate
women's
houses or what?
I don't know, but the flag's a big plus.
Oh, nice. Like that. I haven't heard that before.
If anyone on this team today would have got a joke, it would have been Rob, and I fell flat.
No, I got it. The flag's a big plus.
I'm going to have to go back to Poundland to buy new... Okay, and one more. We've got Justin. So, Justin, I've got a very important question for you. What did Yoda say when he saw himself in 4K quality?
I don't know.
Got it.
I know this one, for fuck's sake.
He said, HD, am I?
Yeah.
I saw that on a TikTok. Fuck's sake.
Oh God!
That one worked.
Yeah,
did they?
I love the stupid jokes. They're the best. It reminds me of that pissheads joke someone told me a little while back. Why did the monkey get lost?
Why?
Because the jungle is massive.
Jungle is massive. Boyaka.
Yeah. Oh God. That's
now
a
I
good
want to
intro.
watch Ali G, man, for fuck's sake.
When you think of whales, you think of the fish with the biggest dick in the ocean. But it is also a country.
I don't know what the fuck's happening there today.
Yeah.
I think we've all got heat brain rot. I think. I don't know. How's it over there, Rob? Because over here it's sweltering.
Yeah.
Hot and moist.
It's too hot. It's too hot.
And
It was
moist,
hotter
which
the days before, but now we've had a bit of rain. So what's happened is the humidity's gone up.
Yeah.
And now I
Hot
feel
and
like
moist.
I'm just sort of covered in wet fucking air. Go away.
Mm.
You want to say that a bit softly and more soothing and say
sensual.
it into the microphone and
Ruffle
take your shit
your
off
hair a
slowly.
bit, Dave.
You can't do the Superman curl. Your hair's too short.
Baba Dave and his hair. He's old man, but please don't stare.
I don't want to do it anymore. No AMS.
Do you know what is even more bargain bin? My mouse ran out of power just as we started the stream. So now I'm using my pen on the touch screen.
Oh, this is going to go well. Do you need a battery? I got some here.
Chris says, is it hot in Bristol? It's a bit chilly here in New England. And
it is hot.
David says, it's hot and damp in Switzerland. Duck and Greta.
Oh, see, that's the worst. We should be getting rain tomorrow, apparently. But they can't. See, what gets me, right, is these fuckers who do the weather, right? They can't even get the forecast right for the next 2 days. but apparently they know what the climate's going to be like in fucking 10 years. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Get the weather right, and then I'll believe you. Silly bastards. Where's Greta? I'm going to give her a slap. Silly bitch.
That would make for a good show. We could.
She's old now. She's not a kid anymore.
Bristolian Dave, like,
anymore.
slapping
Fine.
some girl is barely legal.
Yeah, after she hit me first, because I provoke her so much.
Yeah,
I'll just get Andrew Tate to do it. Where's Andrew Tate? He'll hit her woman. What?
Check out Justin's reaction.
Sorry, it's just when you described her as barely legal, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo, am I cutting in and out? I keep getting my circle. Am I right?
No, we can hear you.
Yeah, you're fine, though. Don't worry.
Just fine to us. In fact, you were quite
It's a
sultry when you
reflection.
were talking about how hot and moist you were. I'm going to put those in the tags of this stream,
Ask
and
more.
we're going to do very well this week.
ASMR and ask more. Nice. I'll ask more if you want.
Spam Diego.
It was supposed to rain and thunder. Yeah, lasted. Yes, thank you. Thank you for You're not wrong. Yeah, we need a better system. Come on,
Yeah,
get the weather right, guys. Come on, because I need to be naked in that rain. As soon as when that storm hits, I'm gonna be naked and my bollocks get hit by lightning. That's what'll happen.
That gives me an idea for a new bargain bin segment. So stay
You know
tuned.
what? I was gonna make a
Yo,
joke.
come on,
but I'm
Rob.
not
I was
gonna.
waiting for
Go
you
on,
to
go
say
on,
it.
go on.
Rob, I could
If
just
you
see
get
that
naked
little
in the
the
rain, at
devil
least
on
your
your
balls will
shoulders.
be
Say
dry.
it, don't say it, don't.
You win. It's not a pun, but you win this, Rob.
Pun intended.
He covers jokes now as well, the pun intendant.
Yeah.
My balls are fucking sweaty.
Okay, and with that, we are on to the news.
How is that a segue to the news?
I know. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Bong. I think that's Dave's balls.
Bong, my balls are sweaty.
That's why there was no bong, because usually it's Dave's balls and they're sweaty. They're just going flop.
Yeah, it's like one of them things you go dong 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 dong.
Dodoing.
Like you know, like how your ball sack gets real saggy when it's hot. Like this.
Oh, I love when we go off on these tangents.
This is a comic show, guys.
This week we're looking at the Dandy and the Beano and Dave's balls.
Those look pretty dandy.
In other news, forget shipping rates. The Pitt OMNI-BUSTS before it even launches.
The Flash opens to a mixed result and reception at the box office.
A Craven poster.
Oh, that's it?
That was it.
Right. A new Transformers and G.I. Joe shared universe comic is on the horizon.
And over to Dave before I say naughty things.
Because I'm a sensitive soul and I'm good at deflecting. No jokes on deflecting, please, with my big body. Yeah, so Pitt. Yeah. This was an interesting one. So obviously it was supposed to be on Saturday. Didn't happen, unfortunately. Didn't happen. There was a few tweets put up about it. With apparent explanation. Well, saying explanation will be soon, and then we did get a couple of streams. One of which explaining it, plus a lot more from PTP, and then we got an EFAP from EVS because he loves a good EFAPing. Now this is a very dodgy subject because this seems to have split people, like right down the middle. So what we're not going to do is split the bargain bin over this bullshit. What we are going to say is that, if I'm honest, I was really disappointed because I was looking forward to it. Although I know the shipping would have been about 60 quid because I'm in the UK and you guys are racist towards me. It was...
Wow, we're trying to keep it PG and we instantly bring race into it. Okay,
yeah.
Let's carry on.
But I really wanted it because Pitt was one of the first comic books I got. So I'm hoping at some point someone will work out a deal, someone will do something where they'll be able to still put this thing together. comics. I mean, I want that sexy Pitt book on my shelf. Maybe give it a nice little slip cover as well to go over it. Do it like a proper, like a folio edition. That'd be really cool. But yeah, so a lot of people disappointed, and now just a lot of people angry at multiple different people. We won't go into the specifics because if we do, Rob won't be my friend anymore. Not that he knows much about this. To be honest.
Not that I really care.
No, exactly. No, but yeah, no. There's been. That sounds like a funeral bell. Seems fitting. See, this is what I mean, right? Is Dave a few there, right? He's been one of the people. So he's one of my best friends in indie comics, right? He and me have been going at it for a lot of today on this whole situation. Talking.
You got me when I wasn't taking a swig. You got me when I wasn't taking a swig. You know, it was a perfect chance missed.
I just wanted to see this
can I
the camera.
And we both had. We're both like different views on it, and even between us, we've been getting heated over this. This is a contentious issue because it's brought about a lot of stuff that. See, we were talking, because that's what friends do.
Yeah.
You can talk and have different opinions without being cunts to each other. You see,
Was the conversation very
don't realize
abrasive,
that.
or did it flow quite naturally?
Oh no, we had an instigator in the middle as well.
Chris Fisk's
Dark Side is
asking
comics.
who's at the bottom.
But it's nice because that's the thing that is missing, I think, a lot from the community in indie comics in general, is the whole honesty and honest discussion. Like, people don't like to have it. So it is nice and refreshing to have, for fuck's sake, Dave, to have, that's all right. I'm seeing his fucking things he's putting up. Different viewpoints. Is that like a euphemism for positions? You're not helping us, Dave. You're not helping us, Mr. Feed. Who's bottom? I'm not a bottom. I'm always a top. Always a top. I can't do bottom.
Is a dirty Bristolian?
Yeah.
Where did it go? That's a good question.
Nobody knows.
So, I mean, I don't think it's worth us diving into all the tweets and stuff about this or going through the streams or anything about it, because so many people have done that already. Like, within like half an hour of PTP stream finishing, like, there was streams from people everywhere and putting stuff up. So it's not worth it. All we can say is we hope that we get the Pitt omnibus eventually. And yeah, just everyone keep creating comics. Fuck all the drama. Fuck all the bullshit. Make comics and don't be a dick. That's it. People don't like dicks. Well, half the population like dicks. Maybe slightly less than that. Maybe slightly less than that, because obviously you've got like lesbians who neither like dick, although they do use dildo. So, I mean, is that a dick? I don't know. But that's a question for another day, and this is a comic show. So that's all I think we've got to say on the Pitt situation, to be honest. Yeah, unless anyone's got anything else to add.
Well, I've got one thing
to add. Oh, God, it's going to start. We're breaking up. Fuck. Go on.
I mean, if anyone's interested, and the first thing that comes up is he owns Pitt custom bound omnibus. So, I mean, there's still that. You could go have a look.
Click on it.
On the, should we see what this is about?
Yeah, click on it.
Jesus.
I think they've custom bound the individual issues. So if you want it, it's there.
And they've priced it at like
probably
$4 or $5 what they ever
fuck off. It's cheaper to get the individual issues.
That reminds me of the people that take off the Harry Potter covers because it's got J.K. Rowling's name on it, and then make their own cover and put on it and charge like 80 quid. Silly fuckers.
Kind of like a law against that.
I'll say a couple of things about this.
What if the creator's name is Dick? Well, if his name's Dick, it's probably short for Richard. I never know why that is.
First of all, I'm still a bit apprehensive about this launching because of the potential cost of postage, because Dave said you're all racist towards us Brits.
Yeah.
And second of all, regarding the fucking live streams, I do wish the creators would cut down the live streams, just get the fucking comics out on time. I had an update on one Indiegogo that I backed. I will not say its name for now because I want to try and be respectful as I possibly can. but I'll say this: it's a 32-page comic, and it's almost 3 fucking years late. Get the books out.
Cyberfrog's bigger than that, so it's not that.
No, I'll tell you after the stream, Dave.
I've got Cyberfrog.
I fucking
Yeah,
haven't.
we know.
Yeah.
I don't know why I still got mine first, because I wasn't one of the first to back it. I think he just must have been like, Bristolian Dave, I recognize that name. Let's get his out quick, because he's proper influential, that guy. People listen to him. People follow him. People know what side the bread is buttered on with him.
Unless he did it alphabetically.
Top side only. Unless you're doing a cheese toasty, then you do the bottom side.
B for Bath. North.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like out of this whole segment on Pitt, we learned more about Dave's sexuality than this scenario. But
I mean, don't we always? It's just I'm fluid like water.
Well, maybe open the window.
That's why I'm dehydrating. Is it cash grab? No, I didn't back that shit. Although that's a new topic we missed. Fucking Cecil's face.
has that been
Yeah, saw his whole
Exposed?
face. He's bold. He's bold and he don't look like his voice sounds.
Yeah, I hate that when people don't look like their voice sounds.
That's not Dell's. No, Eric, it's not Dell's campaign. It put it in Google, and that was some dude who's gone and like just done it himself, basically. Put all the
Yeah, but
separate
Eric, you should tell Twitter that it is, that we've got the scoop, and see if we get more viewers. on
so
the
everyone comes rushing. Oh my god! No, because then it'll be like, oh my god, you said he was charging £277, $26, 26 cents. What currency?
scoop. Yeah.
or any combination thereof.
Cecil looks like a goblin from the labyrinth. Oh.
Okay. I think we'll move along to our next headline.
Flop.
Where's that coming from?
Where's what come from?
The siren.
Oh, that's my my neighbours.
Oh, fucking hell. All right. So the Flash movie finally opened, and it launched to a very mixed reception and a very mixed financial opening. It apparently its opening weekend it only took $55 million.
Shit.
And the reviews, as I said, have been extremely mixed. The main theme that I've seen for a lot of them is that the main problem with the Flash movie is the Flash himself. He's an irritating little shit. Both of them. Most people went to the movie to see Michael Keaton's return as Batman, which is apparently the best part of the movie. And in a strange twist, also, the perceived annoying character of Supergirl is not actually annoying. She's pretty decent in the movie, from what I understand. But the problem is, because this way this movie's turned out, she wasn't given much of a chance to really shine. Because by all accounts, this movie is a bit of a beautiful mess. The CGI looks shit. The story is, well, it's gone through, anyone that knows the history of this movie, it's gone through a number of different directors and screenwriters, and it is what it is. It is the result of, I suppose, numerous regime changes at Warner Brothers, and the fact that they're chucking these movies out because, well, the gunverse is coming. And for the financial part of it, it's apparently done worse than Black Adam, Superman Returns, and even Green Lantern, if you adjust for inflation. And it's estimated to lose Warner Brothers around $300 million. Shit.
Cool. Jesus Christ. You know what?
Yeah.
Between that and Disney, those guys are losing so much money at the moment.
Yes, because
It's
even
crazy.
the latest Pixar movie, I forget its name now, that has flopped.
Yeah, Elemental, I think it's called.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
I think
Yeah,
that's been
that-
this weekend.
That's gonna flop hard. Little Mermaid didn't do well at all.
Yeah, and that flops hard and all.
This has flopped hard as well. I mean, this is the
Isn't
thing.
that
Hollywood
an
is struggling.
oxymoron when something flops hard?
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a wet
But-
fish.
Like on the forehead. It's like when
I
you do
mean-
it on the.
Looking at this, I mean, they canned that Batgirl movie, which I can't say I'm surprised because what I saw of it looked shit and had it as a tax write-off. I can't believe they didn't do that with this in the end because it sounded like a disaster to me trying to get this thing to life. And when I took my wife to the cinema to see, I think it was John Wick 4, we saw the trailer for this, and she leaned over and said to me, "How is it Johnny Depp can get canned for what he allegedly did do?" Which I know he didn't. But yet this fruitcake can still get his own movie despite the long list of shit he's done.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's part of the culture war because he has the right identity currently that people are trying to promote. It's one of those things, unfortunately, and I'm hoping after this, if he hasn't already, he'll seek some major mental help because he needs it. Yeah, this is it's disappointing because you bring back Keaton and you want it to be a good movie for Keaton.
Yeah.
But then I got Michael in the chat saying the Flash isn't actually bad. He says it's just Chokeslam Miller. Chokeslam Miller is brilliant. And bloody awful CGI that's putting off people.
What's
well, they
the
tried
joke
to
with Chokeslam then?
Oh yeah, he chokeslammed a pregnant lady or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Rob, he actually did. I've seen the footage.
Yeah, there's
you
a
have to
video.
see it to believe it. And,
he got away with it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
and
didn't he
adopted children as well.
Yeah,
and
tried to
got away with that.
drugs and
it's
alcohol.
mental.
Yeah,
But yeah, I saw an excuse that apparently the director said that the CGI was supposed to look that way, and no, just
I don't believe it for 1 minute.
This is the problem with a lot of the latest Marvel stuff as well. Is they're not giving the time to the VFX staff. They're not giving them the time and the support they need to actually make something look good.
I also think with this, the studio sort of realised the bill was racking up with this and said, "All right, enough, just get it out there."
They could have done a Batgirl. Wrote it off for the tax.
Yeah. But also, I think another reason this has gone as bad as what it is because, and I'm, feel free to disagree with me here, guys. I think people are sick and tired of these multiverse stories.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
I fucking hate them because, to me, as a writer, it's a cheap and easy mechanic to undo a story if you write yourself into a corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it also means you don't care. Like, I don't care about, like, Michael Keaton's Batman is so cool. That's a great idea. But I don't care about him because he's one of several now that are on screen.
Mm-hmm.
He dies in the movie, right? So, who cares?
I won't go do spoilers, Aria, but...
No spoilers, you fucking peanuts. I ain't watched it yet.
It doesn't matter because
Did they keep his nipples for posterity?
You know I watch it. I watch shit movies all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. I don't think there's. I think you're right in terms of multiverse fatigue. So
yeah,
the only place the multiverse is working at the moment, in my opinion, is in the Spider-Verse movie, across the Spider-Verse, into the Spider-Verse, purely for the fact that they're animated, is directed towards a different audience. It's more of like a complete separate audience almost because not everyone watches animated films. That's the only place it works. It's shit in the comics, and it's shit everywhere else.
Like, I should also, sorry, finish, Dave. You finish, sorry.
No, go on.
I should also point out the cameos in this movie. They're there purely as member berries, and besides Keaton and Supergirl. What are you laughing at, Rob?
Member berries.
That's the term for it. Do you remember? And the only time and if you look at a lot of these cameos, they're CGI cameos because they even put in Christopher Reeve and Helen Slater, which is like, what the fuck? And even the George Reeves, even the George Reeves Superman can be seen in it. But the only time that I've seen cameos that are actually workable because they expand on the characters was in No Way Home.
They did. That's the one time they've done a multiverse really fucking well. Like it worked, and it worked really well.
Yeah. But it reminds me of Jurassic World Dominion or whatever it's called, where they got the original cast back. And from what I understand of the story, because I haven't seen it, it was just a boring story with overloaded characters.
I mean, I liked it because it got dinosaurs.
Yes, very, very true. But
That's me. I'm like, it got dinosaurs. Okay, it's good.
Yeah.
Sure, your name's not
I-
Bristolian Ross.
Yeah.
But I'm also wondering if
paleontologist.
Chuck Dixon was right with his tweet about it, where he said that the superhero movie has just kind of run its course now. Because when you look at the stories from, again, disagree with me if you wish, but a lot of these stories feel to me like the same thing with a different coat of paint.
The reason I feel like it's run its course is because of the quality they've put out. Now, Marvel, the MCU, in my opinion, was great all the way up till they finished Endgame.
Yeah.
After that, they've had no direction. They've had no plan. This is the problem.
Mm.
Is they had a whole long tail story they wanted to tell with all these movies. So they were connecting them all, which is great. Problem is when you start connecting movies and you've got no overarching story, it makes no sense. Like there's no reason for it. So
But did I not
think
hear
that's
that
one of the
they're
reasons
actually making a film of the Secret Wars?
yeah, it's TV series on Disney Plus.
Has it started already?
Yeah, there's 2 episodes in so far. Apparently, people don't like it because it's not funny, and I'm like, but it's a more serious thing. Like it's like you're supposed to. It's Secret Wars. You got fucking scrolls taking over people's bodies, and like everyone is like, oh, are you a real
Maybe they
person?
should have had
What's going on,
Secret Squirrel Wars.
Yeah.
man? A Squirrel Girl might come at some point.
Oh, please don't. Bad
Yeah, so-
phrasing there as well, Dave.
Protect your nuts, guys.
Yeah.
Protect
But
your
I'll
nuts.
say one more thing about this as well. The Flash is a side character, and side characters, they don't really do so well in the big screen. And I'm amazed his comic series lasted as long as they did it as well. And it makes me think of the Black Widow movie, which was even more pointless than this one because the character was dead when they made it. Yeah.
Badly timed. But the thing is, right, I think the Flash could carry a movie if they had the right person playing the Flash and they had the right story. Like, because I watched the I might get some stick for this, but the CW series, I watched most of those. I didn't finish them because they got shit towards the end. But the first few seasons of like the Flash was great. Like, and Grant Justin played a really good Flash in my opinion. But for some reason, they just didn't want to connect that at all with anything. Because if they would have had him appear, and then you had what's his name appear as Green Arrow, from
Stephen Amell.
Yeah, Stephen Amell. If they would have gone in and like hooked up with Batman or something, then that's how you start forming your Justice League. You're starting to bring them in. People have already seen the backstories of these characters. They're already there. Like everyone already knows Batman, but now you know Green Arrow and you know Flash a bit more. And they start building from that. But for whatever reason, they wanted to keep it completely separate and just not connect it whatsoever. It doesn't make sense to me.
Let me say hello to some people in the chat. So good to see Stencil Artist Jan, aka
Top G's.
David Fee says, did they show the Nicolas Cage Superman?
Yeah, apparently that was another CGI cameo.
Spoilers.
Who gives a fuck?
Spoilers.
Who cares? You're on the bargain.
When did Nicolas Cage play Superman then?
He was supposed to be in the Tim Burton
movie.
film Superman.
Hang on, stereo. What?
Sorry. He was supposed to be in the Tim Burton Superman that they almost made, Superman Reborn or something like that. But it's legendary how it sort of crashed to the ground. But they got him to do a CG cameo for what would have been in this movie.
There's actually a documentary on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then one more comment. Stencil Artist Jan says, Sony does better superhero films than Marvel and DC. Excellent timing, Jan.
Craven.
Oh yeah.
Craven, and I don't mean the breakfast cereal. I mean
John Craven.
Craven the Hunter. Now, first of all, pick your jaw up off the floor. This looks fantastic. All right, Aaron Taylor Johnson, better known as the wimpy kid at the start of Kick-Ass, who then gains a bit of muscle and kicks people's ass.
Mm-hmm.
is Craven. Now, I know you think first of all you're like, that guy can't be Craven. The guy is packed on the muscle. He's really trying to get himself into character for this movie. Apparently they've just put the trailer up. I think Aria's seen it. I haven't watched it yet. I will be after this. But this poster for me is brilliant, and this is quite an iconic scene actually out of the comics. I don't know if it'll say on this article actually.
He's doing quite well actually since he left Newsround.
There's a picture of him. So he's obviously a young Craven. And it just look, it's the eyes as well. Look at the eyes. The eyes say, I'm going to hunt you. I'm going to kill you. And I'm not going to do the other thing because we can't say that on here.
So, I like Mike's comment. This Craven is an animal rights activist.
Well, let's hope, because this is Sony, all right? Now, we know about Morbius. But we know that
It's Morbin time.
Yeah, that flopped. So Aaron Taylor-Johnson stars alongside Ariana DeBose, who plays Calypso, and Russell Crowe is Craven's father. Ooh, Russell Crowe's Craven's father. That would work, actually.
Interesting.
However, other classic Spidey villains are set to appear in the film as well. Fred Hitchinger set to appear as the Chameleon, and Alessandro Nivola as the Rhino, which is interesting because that guy sounds like he could be Russian. And the Rhino is Russian.
Yeah.
Who's this guy? So this guy. Oh, this guy. I've seen him in a lot of shit. I can't name it, but I've seen him in a lot of stuff.
I don't know. I've seen his face, but...
Oh, apparently Michael wasn't joking. Okay. We'll see how that goes.
Oh, for God's sake.
Is that why he's like sitting on a throne of antlers and is got like, you know...
Yeah.
I mean,
lion's
maybe, a faux fur...
Yeah.
fur jacket.
He only shops at Primark because they protect animal rights.
Is that legit? I don't.
I hope it's not legit. I really don't.
That feels like a rumor that has gone around because.
I mean, those are artificial teeth, aren't they?
Oh
no lions were hurt in the making of this jacket.
I will say that last paragraph you brought up where it says they'll be featuring the Chameleon and the Rhino. That sounds pretty cool because the Rhino is a hero that we've only seen on the screen one time.
Hero.
Or a villain that we've seen on the screen one time in that Garfield movie. And the Chameleon, we've never seen him live action, so that could be quite cool.
Yeah, but that worries me a bit because I remember when they do these sequels, they pile in the villains. It's like you've got too many characters in this, and that was the downfall of movies like Spider-Man 3.
I will say I've just watched the trailer, and I'm not going to spoil, but it only screamed Craven to me in the very last scene of the trailer. The rest of it seemed very John Wick. I think that's going to be the flavor of this movie. So it seemed pretty cool. Like, it seemed like a cool movie, but it didn't scream Craven to me.
Well, I think it's a movie to establish the character. So, like, I don't think, by the sounds of it, they're not having him as Craven just straight off. Obviously, he needs to develop into Craven, which would kind of make sense.
It's said, he's an animal lover and protector. Maybe it means he has a relationship with Rhino.
Oh no! You have to take down that route, Rob.
Shit.
And the Chameleon on weekends.
It's not very shit he's talking about.
And the Chameleon, just for a change.
I got a feeling it ain't gonna be as bad. When they say animal rights activists, I think, because by the sounds of it, it was like a bit of an offhand comment he said. I think it's gonna be more of a case of, I'm hoping anyway, that it's like he almost like a Tarzan kind of thing where he looks after the animals, like he protects them, but he still likes the whole hunting side of things. But I think what they're going to do is they're going to take away the fact that he just hunts for big game, and now he's going to hunt people instead, rather than just hunting whatever.
Dave's just hoping he wears a leotard.
Do we know who? Do we know
Loincloth.
who's the director and who's writing this? Fantastic, guys! Cheers.
I only found it literally, like, it went up like an hour ago. Hold on, I'll check.
Maybe it's not going to be like Tarzan. Maybe it's more going to be like Doctor Dolittle.
Maybe he starts as an animal activist, vegan or so, and then he tries to steak and becomes Craven. Probably that's where the muscles come from.
I feel like that's
from legumes.
I reckon he said that to just put people off, if I'm honest.
Yes, please don't watch my movie.
Let's say
Don't forget, every character's got to become their character. Tree Goblin.
Yeah. Hello, Tree Goblin.
Speaking of trees,
produced by Avi Arad.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Matt Tomac. Yeah. And David Haushalter. Then that is written by Art Markham. Matt Holloway. So they did the American screenwriter Joe, best known for the scripts of Iron Man, so the original Iron Man, and Punisher Warzone.
Okay, that gives me some hope.
Yeah. So
who's the director?
Cinematography Ben Davis, production company. What the fuck is that? Oh, director. It's on there. J.C. Chander, better known American filmmaker, known for writing and directing the films Margin Call, All Is Lost, A Most Violent Year, Triple
I know
Frontier.
Margin Call.
Yeah, Margin Call's pretty decent.
Yeah, it is. Did you say Triple Frontier? Was that the one with Ben Affleck, Charlie Hunnam, and all that?
That was, it might have been actually.
Yeah, those are two good
year.
movies.
I like Most Violent Year. That was good.
Okay, so I know those two good movies. Okay, I'm a little more hopeful now.
Yeah, so I mean, it's got a good writer, it's got a good director. So fingers crossed, it's going to be good. I'm holding out hope. Okay, I'm going to be hopeful. I'm going to be the positive guy. All right, I'm going to be the one who's like, yeah, this is going to be good. This will be good.
Very cool. Do we have another headline?
Yes, we do. Right? Mine.
Okay.
Bong.
All right, Image Comics and Skybound Entertainment, I believe it's called, which is Robert Kurtzman's company, have acquired Transformers and G.I. Joe and are going to be launching a shared birds universe comic called the Energon Universe. Apparently, Transformers issue 1 will launch in October, being written and illustrated by Daniel Warren Johnson, and G.I. Joe comic will be handled by Josh Williamson. Now, for those of you who didn't read the Transformers and G.I. Joe comics when the other comic company had them, IDW, that's it. Don't worry, you didn't miss much because for the Transformers comic, I was reading that, and to this day, I can't remember a single fucking thing about it.
Very memorable, then.
Yeah, and the only thing that is memorable, the G.I. Joe comic, we actually discussed in the previous episode of this live stream, where the character of Roadblock, which was a large muscular black man, was turned into a overweight black woman.
Oh right, yeah.
Yes, that's all that's memorable of that. So,
hey, fat people can be Roblox too.
I'm glad you increased the size of the image because it looked like I had to look. I thought it said void anus.
So I'm this could actually get me collecting comics again because I've wanted a decent Transformers comic for a long fucking time now, and this could be it. But I'm apprehensive because we've had these announcements before. You think it's going to be excellent, and when you get it, it's like, oh, what the hell is this? So I will wait with bated breath. But it's Robert. Hang on, what was it? Robert Kurtzman's company. I beg your pardon. This is Alex Kurtzman. And apparently, Robert Kurtzman is a massive Transformers fan and so is Daniel Warren Johnson. Fingers crossed.
But is he a huge Transformers fan?
Well, I believe the statement he gave, he mentioned something about he was drawing Transformers back in his exercise books in school. So that to me is a fan, because I did that when I was a kid.
I got 2 points here.
Go on then.
Energon, I know we pronounce it Energon, but G plus O. Hey, I'm a language teacher. G plus O cannot be a soft G. It's a hard G. So it's either Energon or it's wrong, right? Or it just sounds like a flash in the pan, like electricity company.
Just be careful with these comments, because if all the
cold.
old school Transformer fans find out about this and mob our bloody stream, I don't think we'll see you again.
Yeah. Hi, this is Rob from Energon. Have you thought about changing your electricity supplier?
And what's your other point?
I love the way you think, Rob.
Yeah. Has to find the grammatical issue before anything else.
Yeah.
Fucking teachers.
That's my job.
Yeah.
That's
And what's your
our
other
role, baby.
Very cool indeed. And here's holding out hope, because Skybound and Image could be a good combo for the project.
Like I said, I hope so.
So, is it actually available now, or is this poster out a bit? Is this poster leaked?
Well, that's Void Rivals, isn't it? I don't know what that is. But according to my news, Transformers issue 1 launches in October.
Okay.
So I might just get down to my local comic shop for the first time in months, and get a copy put by for me, because I stopped collecting ages ago now.
Okay. Very good indeed. Guys who are in the chat, help us by sharing the stream, give us a like and all that jazz. And
okay, Void Rivals at Image Comics 6 days ago, available. Cover price $3.99. Available to purchase.
Okay.
Yeah, very cool.
There you go. If you want, I'm showing my tab.
Let's have a look at this quickly. Void Rivals. I thought that was definitely a Transformer though on the last.
Yes, that was Jetfire.
Yeah. Was it just a crossover cover that we were looking at there?
Oblivion song team of Robert Kirkman and Lorenzo De Felici. Okay. And a surprise you won't see coming. Is this the surprise that we just talked about?
Yeah.
Oops. My camera's usually there, now it's there. Oops.
Spoilers.
Yes.
Spoilers. We don't have a overlay for our next segment, so I'll just play this.
I assure you, I find it very interesting. Next!
Did that work for everyone else?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The fuck did I just watch? What the hell was that?
Got me thinking about Batman nipples as well. Oh.
Where did that come from?
Oh, it came from the annals, and I did pronounce that correctly.
That's a long time thing. That was like first year, probably.
That was BJ before Justin.
Yeah. I mean, it's right next to this video in the.
Oh, I'm a gummy bear.
The worst part about that video is the fact it's part of my fucking intro now, so I'm never going to get away from it.
What else did you expect?
Do you know, I still remember this day when he first sprung that on me, because the little bastard, yes, Ari, I'm talking about you, didn't even hint that it was going to happen. And I'm sitting there just sort of watching the stream, and then it comes and I'm like, the fuck? Of course, he's sitting, as this is playing, obviously, you don't see any of us on the screen, and he's sitting there watching me reacting to it, laughing his socks off.
I need to download Wombo again and do some more.
Yeah, Wombo is brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Ooh, you touch my tra-la-la, my ding-ding-dong. Have you got that one, Aria? Gotta have that somewhere.
I don't have it anymore.
No! Why? God, why?
We cleaned house, didn't we? We cleaned house.
No, I feel terrible.
I've just got useful clips and plus Justin. So
I'm
yeah.
a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
a yummy little gummy bear.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make a new banner for this segment. Because the big news of the day is it's the 19th of June, aka it's Garfield Day.
Andrew Garfield.
Juneteenth.
No, not Juneteenth. It's Garfield Day. Did you all have
In
lasagna
America.
for dinner? You didn't,
Garfield
then
celebrates Juneteenth.
off this
Yes.
stream.
That would be a weird comic strip, wouldn't it?
No comment.
So Garfield was on our thumbnail, so we should probably do something about Garfield since it is June 19th, National Garfield Day. So we're gonna
Is
play a game of ask Google. It's June 19th, worldwide Garfield Day. So you think we've got enough days named after things, but apparently not. Anyway, in line with that,
Tomorrow is Anal Fistula Day.
oh Rob, you're gonna have to bring up that news article again for me.
Yeah, let's not.
So we are doing anthropomorphic comic characters. We're gonna rank them top 10. This is gonna be a loose segment that we're gonna carry on. Guys in the chat can probably let us know how we can do this better. We'll see how that goes. So, who's buzzing? Right, I'll go first. I'm gonna argue that the number one anthropomorphic, Justin, that means animals that take the shape of take the form of a human.
Oh wait.
Yes, I know that.
Let me bring up the. Where was it? Yeah, we had that before, didn't we? Damn it, where was that?
Find it for me. I'm
going to find it for you.
Luke says, I wonder if Garfield minus Garfield is still going. Does anyone know what that is?
No.
I wonder if Garfield minus Garfield is still going.
Is that like
Garfield
Kramer
minus
versus
Garfield
Kramer?
equals nothing. There's nothing left if you take a Garfield from a Garfield. This is weird maths.
Oh, it's Garfield, but they take Garfield out of the comic strips. Yeah, I love the weird. I like watching Garfield. If anyone's ever heard of that.
Garfield?
Forfeit what?
No
Garfield.
comment.
Is that like some kind of like a furry sex thing?
Sometimes, but it's mostly just scary.
Sometimes. All right.
Is it this Garfield minus Garfield?
By the way, I'm showing that explanation for Justin now.
I already know this. I don't need you to tell me it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
Yeah,
that's
makes
it.
you.
Hideous picture, mate. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Are you sure that's the right word? I am pretty much so.
I'm finished.
Okay.
He does kind of look a bit frog-like, doesn't he?
Yeah, they
All right.
really chose the best pics of him there, right?
No, like that. The one on the right looks like his arms growing out his back. In fact, they both do. Dude.
Hey, you could title that "Shoulderless Picture Makes Debut" and it'd still be believable.
Makes debut.
Yeah, so we'll take a look at this. I'm going to argue that Garfield should be the number one anthropomorphic comic book character simply because you've all heard of him, right? He is, according to Google at least, the number one syndicated comic book in history.
No, I contest that.
You contest that. With what,
Yeah.
Rob? On what grounds?
Well, Peanuts for a start, the strip, and then Snoopy, of course, because he was in Peanuts.
More than Garfield?
Pretty sure.
I don't know. Guys in the chat, let's take a bet. Garfield or Peanuts? And then by the end of this segment, we'll Google it and find out.
All right.
Okay. Guys in the chat, let us know. Garfield or peanuts? Dave, that's not a menu. It's
I'm
sorry.
Oh, that's a nice shirt you're wearing. Oh, sorry, the peanuts are complimentary. Hey, the Far Side, yeah. Although the Far Side doesn't always translate that well, you know.
Dave, of this list, who's your favorite anthropomorphic character?
Well, there's only one. There's only one because it started the biggest, weirdest, strangest, most addicted people and trend ever. It was the starting of the furry craze, and that is Lola Bunny. Lola Bunny sent so many teenagers down a dark
Oh my god!
dark
You are
path.
joking. You are joking.
Oh, please
Seriously?
tell me you're joking.
She is responsible for the furry generation. You see all those weirdos that dress up, and yes, I said weirdos. Those weirdos who dress up in the big furry suits, and then they
Take
want to get
notes,
pegged
Aria.
inside of their furry suit. Lola Bunny's responsible for that.
Dude.
Yeah.
All right, she had TNA where there shouldn't have been TNA on a rabbit. All right.
In a warren.
Lola wins just for corrupting the youth.
Exactly. Exactly.
Her name was Lola.
Michael
She
knows,
was a
and
bunny.
I guarantee every young boy, right, that was coming of age, you watched that movie. I guarantee you they had a little soft spot for Lola Bunny, or a hard spot, should we say. There was definitely.
Why is it they say a soft spot when really they mean hard spot?
Exactly.
So Space Jam was released in 1996. So 26 years later, Taylor's came out. I'll leave you guys to figure out.
No comment.
Her name was Lola. She was a bunny. She wore carrots in her hair. Looked a twat but didn't care.
Whatever you do, don't search Lola Bunny and then put dirty words after it. Do not do it.
Don't do it.
Because there is some fucked up shit that comes up. I had to wipe my hard drive.
With
And your desk.
Oh, God's sake. Dave, you gotta watch what you say half the time, honestly.
Oh, good. Check out what Mike says. Are you called Dave's wang a spot?
It is cruel.
Sorry, we're just bullying Dave today. I'm sorry, Dave.
That's right.
We'll hand this one over to Rob. So, Rob, who is your favorite anthropomorphic character?
Well, you know, this is something we prepared like for last week and never got to use, and I chose three. But my top, even though it's not really an animal, but like, what the hell is it? Is dun dun dun. Jeff Smith's bone.
Boner.
Check that out. This is
oh wow, that's a good book.
Yeah, that is an excellent book. 1,300 pages.
Jesus.
1,300 pages. Took me
Imagine
weeks. Took me, yeah, bloody hell.
Show us something.
Ah, well, a complete random. The artwork is brilliant. Make me big. It's kind of tricky just to find. I mean, like black and white artwork. Is it an ant? No. Okay. The artwork is absolutely fantastic. Black and white artwork, beautifully rendered, beautifully done. I found bone as copies, as individual copies, but there are 55 issues, and I think the whole series came to an end years ago, and like looking through like secondhand shops, like secondhand comic shops, looking for these individual comics was just taking way too long. So then I found out that this exists as an omnibus, and I thought, yeah, I gotta have it. Yeah.
Nice.
It's very, very nice. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. If you haven't read it, read it. Winner of 41 national and international awards, including 10 Eisner Awards and 11 Harvey Awards. Huh?
Apparently, it was banned from a school in 2009.
Probably because of alcohol and smoking.
Yeah.
Because one of the characters... Okay, so what it is, there's no explanation for why these guys look like they do. They're the Bone cousins, right? There's Bone, who's the... oh, this is great. Make me big! Right, okay. Just a beautiful piece of comic work. So here's the... What can I say? I got to get out of this... I gotta get out of here. This forest is too weird for me. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Okay, wait. And check out the next panel.
What is it?
It's snow. I mean, just look at that. Just like a sheet of snow. All of a sudden, whoomp. That is beautiful. Yeah,
that's good. That's good.
That is good stuff. That is. Really
I think
good
that's.
stuff.
I think that's. What's his name again? Jeff.
Jeff Smith.
Jeff Smith. He just. It's quite fun to draw snow. So I just think like mid comic, he's probably thought, I'll draw some snow now and just. How do I get it there?
Yeah, but like part of the fun of drawing snow is like the little dots, and he doesn't even do that. It's just like one one layer of marzipan. Boom.
I just Googled to find out what bone is, and no one answers the question. No one knows.
Exactly. No, this is it. So Bone and his two cousins, Phony Bone and bugger if I cannot remember his name. One of them's a bit of a shyster, who's always on the make. The other one is a bit of a goofy character, you know, and he's the one who's always with the Spokey. Gosh, Milky! Get down, Pluto! How is it you're a dog and I'm a dog?
I remember, it always reminds me when Robin Williams did that impression of Goofy when he was on Inside the Actors Studio. He was talking about when he did Aladdin, he just started going rude. It's like he was making out Goofy was a pimp. It's like, I got some crazy bitches in the back. Do you want to get laid? Oh, God. And Mickey is like, yeah, how much for the hooker? I've only got 3 fingers. What the hell?
Yeah, I remember that Michael Jackson got Aladdin. He didn't get convicted.
No, for fuck's sake.
So, over to Justin to pick your favorite anthropomorphic character.
Of the ones I selected, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, my one is going to be this chap.
Ooh. Show us that big screen, please.
Salamandroid.
Salamandroid. Simply because I love the fact that it's a combination of cyborg and lizard. And I love the idea of having a huge fuck-off cybernetic lizard backing you up in battle, even though I haven't got the fucking comic yet. I love this figure, and I'm keen to see what they do with him. But it's just the idea of it, I think, is really cool, because the fight scenes, the potential fight scenes, the potential battles, whatever you want to call them, you know, it makes me think of that game that was due to be released for the Xbox One but got cancelled, Scalebound, where you're in like a fantasy realm and you've got a dragon that you can sick on your enemies, and compared to the player, the dragon is this huge fuck off creature.
Yeah.
And you know, I'd love to see these sorts of stories that could come from having that when it eventually arrives. So yeah, that's my pick.
Okay. I'll take the next one, which is again, you can sort of see what I like in a comic because I'm going to pick
Is it a
Hobbs
bit
of Calvin
furry?
and Hobbes.
Ah.
This whole game is in line with what I like in a comic.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you guys have ever read much of Calvin and Hobbes, but it is much the same concept as any of the newspaper syndicated comic strips. But there's a really nice, heartwarming story in this one of a young boy who hangs out with his imaginary tiger, or at least you're led to think he's imaginary. They never really say that he is imaginary or not. So I like to think of it as just a young boy's adventures with his imaginary friend, the tiger. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the final frame or the final strip?
I forgot what it was now. It's quite controversial though, isn't it?
I don't know about controversial.
I feel like it's gonna be somewhat like, if I was to guess, like him saying goodbye to his imaginary friend because he's growing up. Something
well,
like
this is
that.
it. Yeah, but I think he passes it on to his daughter.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aw.
That maybe
Passing
it's
on your
a-
mental illness. What a lovely thought.
Maybe passing on your psychosis.
Yeah. Here. I see things. You can too now.
Yeah. Mike McCartney says, "Isn't that Life of Pi?" Calm down, Dave. Calm down, Dave. It's another movie.
Oh.
You know what? I got
No. It says, isn't that life or pie? There's an idea for a bargain bin segment. Thank you, Mike. Craven the Hunter poaches the tiger.
Yeah.
Maybe in an alternate universe.
Poaches the tiger for his accounting firm.
You know who we won't be able to poach? My next pick.
Ooh,
Go on, then.
who's that, Dave?
Hong Kong Fooey. Number one
superstar.
Hong Kong Fooey, quicker than the human eye. That thing, fucking amazing. I don't care what no one says, all right? This guy is a janitor by day and a kung fu master by night. He solves crimes in his kung fu suit, and he has a car and a cat, and it's brilliant. That's all there is. And he would smash up Craven in an instant.
Yeah.
Henry, the mild-mannered janitor? Could be.
In your movie for just a moment. Blink and you'll miss it.
And he's got one of the best cartoon shows ever. And he was in Wacky Races.
Wow.
Yeah, but like, who wasn't Hanna-Barbera who was in Wacky
Hanna-Barbera is
Races,
the best kid show ever. If you want your kids to grow out right, get them on Hanna-Barbera. And fuck the rest of this modern shit. It's all indoctrinating and fucking up your kids' heads.
I'll get that pigeon.
Oh, catch the pigeon. Dastardly and Muttley.
Yeah. Help! Help!
Back over to you then. Should I say Michael Jackson or Rob?
Well, it's supposed to be Penelope Pitstop. He's just check that out. Mike McCartney's just ordered Bone, and I don't think he's talking about sex services.
Yeah.
Dude, I tell you, you'll love it. You'll love it. I'm pretty sure you'll love it. I loved it. Okay, so we're only getting one more pick each, or what's going on?
No, we just got to be a bit quicker.
Okay, because my other two were the top, are next to each other. In fact, Aria knows which ones I picked. Let's see if Justin knows which ones I picked.
It's the old ones.
Would it be Howard the Duck and the thing next to it?
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck.
Where are you seeing Howard the Duck?
That's Donald Duck.
Is that Donald Duck? Oh, I thought it was Howard.
It's
Yeah,
Howard.
he's got a blue hat on, hasn't he? Okay, Dave.
Howard.
What do you reckon, So it's not Donald Duck, no?
It's that old thing at the top.
The old thing at the top. What are you talking about?
Next to the rabbit.
Okay, so they're both mine.
There we go.
Captain Carrot. Wait. Captain Carrot. Where's my camera? There you go. Make me big.
Working on it, Rob.
All right, Captain Carrot and his amazing zoo crew. and loads of animal puns. Loads of animal puns. Right?
Oh, that's a Rob comic if I ever did
That
see
is
one.
totally a Rob comic. Hey, check it out. Guess who's there?
It's
Superman
Nicolas
with
Cage.
tentacles. It's Nicolas Cage, indeed.
You know what? He would play fantastic Superman if he was up against them. My God, can you imagine how crazy he'd go? Crazy Nicolas Cage Superman. That'd be phenomenal. Talking to rabbits.
Okay.
So, okay, so
I'll include both of yours, but you have
Oh, really?
to give me a favorite. Which one is better?
I don't know. I'll go for Captain Carrot.
Okay.
Who recognizes the aardvark? And I don't have
I
his
know
comics
him.
here.
No.
You know him. Do you know him, Dave? Justin?
I
Chat?
recognise him, but I don't know his name.
Yeah. Cerebus. Cerebus
That's
the
it.
Aardvark. Yeah. By Dave Sims. So what's really interesting is that two of these are independent comics. Obviously, Captain Carrot's DC. Roy Thomas, I think it was. Sorry, Scott Shaw, Bob Smith. No, and Ross Andrew. Yeah. But there are others in the I think it was 21 issues in the original run. But Wolf, have a guess. Pop quiz. Have a guess how many issues of Cerebus there were independently printed.
It's like
894.
hundreds, right?
Ooh, 894. Interesting. Yeah, Arya?
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to say 200. 200.
200. Okay, Justin.
20.
20? I mean, you'd think it would be like something really impressive. No, it's 300, so Arya wins.
Yay.
Yeah, 300 comics, 300 issues independently printed, and and the stories are a bit weird at times. The thing about Dave Sim, creator of Cerebus, he in the later issues, he kind of goes a little bit controversial, a little bit like misogynistic. Apparently, I haven't read the later issues, but there is a lot of controversy about the later issues.
From Udo, because some people make controversy for controversy's sake.
Possibly. What I remember is that apparently, and I must have read this somewhere. Apparently, Sim said that once the series is finished, and once a certain amount of time has gone by, people can do with Cerebus as they wish.
Yeah, I think
When the copyright runs out.
Yeah. Well,
then they can do whatever they want anyway.
The thing is, a copyright usually runs out after 70 years or something. So it's much earlier than 70 years.
Yeah.
When was it first made?
Oh, I think in the 80s.
If you guys want a more sort of our style of comic books introduction to Cerebus, he was actually in Spawn, and he did a crossover issue.
Yeah, really I remember cool. That.
So, the gorilla. Yeah, what's his name?
So over to Justin for our next pick. I think we're on to our last two.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Cygor, who is in the top right. This was a character that was introduced in one of the early issues of Spawn, and I always remember the introduction of the character in the issue and the final bit of text where a unsuspecting, cybernetic gorilla, an unsuspecting human wanders into the house where Cygor is staying, and of course Cygor kills him. And the bit of dialogue is, the narrative bar in the panel goes, and for the first time in weeks, fresh meat. And I thought, damn. And I think Cygor got his own mini-series. And I forget what else happened to the character, but I always find it intriguing that that was done to the character in this universe, because obviously you had characters such as Overkill in Spawn, and Billy Kincaid, who became very demonic. But I forget what they did with this character, and I think there was potential to do so much more with him. But yeah, that's one from the past.
Yeah, indeed. Very cool. And I've got the pleasure of picking the last one.
Hey, this is off, man. What about the rest of these characters? Hey,
Fuck them.
hey.
Yeah, just like
Rob gets all three of his because they're old. I don't care about that.
We should guess which one Aria's going to choose. I reckon you're going to go for Black Sad.
I'm going to pick Spider Pig.
It needs to be Beerus. Beerus is a fucking god. It's a god cat.
Pick the one that you think is my favorite, and pick the one that you think I'm actually going to pick.
Beerus, and Beerus.
Spider Pig.
Spider Ham, isn't it? I reckon it's still say. I'll still say Black Sad.
Beerus.
I'm not gonna pick Black Sad because I've got the book, but I haven't read it. I'm not gonna pick Spider Ham because I think he's lame. I'm not gonna pick the cat because those kind of cats freak me out. What I'm gonna pick is Howard the Duck because
It's not Howard the Duck, is it?
That is
Howard the Duck.
It's Howard the Duck.
It is Howard the Duck. Oh god, it looks like Donald Duck.
Cigar. It's Howard the Duck.
That's
a terrible God, I didn't see that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay.
What do you guys mean? That's a terrible picture. That is his iconic.
It looks like Donald Duck.
It totally looks like Donald Duck.
It looks like Donald Duck.
It's not Donald Duck.
And I didn't see the cigar. I didn't see the cigar at all.
Yeah.
So
terrible. This is a fix anyway.
Yeah, it's a total fix because I had more picks than everyone else. So
no, hey, you and Rob both had 3, so you know.
Yeah. So that was the first bargain bin top 10. I think next time we do it, it's going to be a top 5. But
yeah.
Depends how much news there is that day, really.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, do you agree with our picks? Who would you put in the top 10 anthropomorphic comic book characters?
Lola Bunny.
Let's not get bogged down with those ducks' homes. So
what? Just extra info. Dave Sims has arranged that when he dies, Cerebus will fall into public domain.
Oh,
okay.
So don't be wishing for people to die because it's not nice. But just keep your ears open.
I share my screen.
And draw those pages in advance so that you're ready to go.
I share my screen.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Are you trying to get
look, like that. Look at that. Right? Look at that. You telling me they weren't trying to entice young boys there. Look at that. Okay? The strap with the slip. Come on. Come on. And then you got like weird shit as well.
Yeah, before Dave gets too weird, I'm going to bring up our earlier bet. So
what was that Easter picture? Oh my god.
So I'm on the Guinness Book of Records listing for the most syndicated comic strip currently. Rob, what was your pick?
Peanuts.
Mine was Garfield.
It could be Dilbert actually, but yeah, okay.
Dave, Justin, are you going to pick a side?
Peanuts.
Superman.
Dave? Okay, Dave thinks Superman. It's Garfield.
Wow.
Okay.
Did my research before we did the show or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
where
so
Peanuts comes into it then.
On to the last segment of the show.
Oh, what's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Rob.
Yo.
What's in the fucking box?
Oh! Ha!
Don't show your bloody address.
See, like You know what this tape is? That's Doc's tape.
Spoiler alert, welcome to Germany.
Box. You all know what's in the box because you saw everybody else opening it last week. So,
Yeah, but Rob, you get to open it now, and I get to make a second clip of it that'll go up on the channel later.
Oh, okay. Now, here's one I made earlier. What's a lucky boy? We're in the boondies here, right? Like where I used to live, like 2 weeks ago, I would just walk 20 feet down the road, and there is the post office. Now I have to go to another freaking town.
I've never known anyone take so long to open some fucking sellotape.
I don't want to rip the box. I'm not a savage, David.
No, you just cut the sellotape. Come on.
Ta-da! What's a pizza? Fuck, you sent me pizza, buddy. Nice. Ta-da!
Hey, it's
All right,
arrived.
Let's see. What have I got? What have we got? I've got shiny. Shiny, very shiny. Shiny and reflective and shiny. Are you clipping this?
Shiny and wipeable and easily.
Yeah, very shiny and wipeable. Ew. Right, good. What else have I got?
Jan wants to know if you got electric in your house.
Yeah, I have. Oh, yeah. But
because you got no lights.
Yeah, well, I'm still getting to grips. Here. Let me see if this will work. Because I've got a. Whoa! You hear that? That's a lantern. Yeah. That's a lampshade. But I took the bulb out because it's really too bright. Oh, how's that?
That's a bit better. Ooh, Rob's got a cashy. How do you like to play with your toys?
Smells of ass.
What?
Hey!
It's the Blackwood Gazette.
Yay! Is that what it is? Blackwood Gazette?
No, I have no idea what paper it is.
South Wales Argus. They're going to be very disappointed that you don't know what newspaper it came from. Right, let's have a look at some goodies. Goody gumdrops. Yes, I'm not going to rip my way into this. What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the bag? What's in the bag? Why is it covered in blood? What's in the bag?
Speaking of blood, find my DNA.
Sticky. Whoa. All right, let's dump all that out. Whoa. Righty, good. So, has cards.
Very nice.
There. Focus. Oh, bollocks. See, this is why. Yeah, now. Thank you very much. See? That's a little better. There you go.
There you go, guys. Freeze frame that, and you can look at it in high quality for
for infinity. Then I've got a chub.
Hey,
I don't think I'd ever say that on air. I've got a chub.
The first time for everything, Rob.
So that's a real prominent bulge in that, isn't it? Has anyone noticed that before?
Yeah, you know what? Neve did the colouring on that, and I just realised how much of a highlight she gave it.
I know! Bloody hell, Neve! What's up your sleeve, Neve? What kind of bees give milk? Boobies!
To Max Headroom for that awesome illustration.
Yo. Dang. Loads of boobies. And tailors. And tailless, of course. Naturally.
What do you think, guys? Should I do a comic just about the demons?
Where shall we three meet again? Winter, hail, snow, or rain? Here, where's me brag on?
Oh, tailless did about 5,500. I reckon a demon book would do 3 times that much.
Why 3 times that much?
There's 3 reasons.
Yeah. This is actually something I've been looking forward to.
What is it? I don't remember what I've sent you.
Yeah, don't you want me, baby? Right.
Together 100 packages.
It's one of your original. Is it Etsy or what was it?
Oh, one of the mini comics. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, it's the OG, the very first print.
Cool. Nice. Is it the first one?
I think so. Yeah.
Whoa! And you've even given it. Surely gone. You've even given it like newsprint paper. Where'd you get that from then?
Heck yeah. You wouldn't remember those comics? I used to print them myself. You wouldn't believe the nightmare I'd have to go through feeding one sheet of newsprint.
Oh, geez! You actually fed these are inkjet printed.
Because the newsprint is too thin for you to put a stock of paper in, because it'll pull like 3 sheets at once.
Right.
You have to feed them one at a time.
Where the hell did you get newsprint then?
From they sell it in big pads, like in art stores.
Seriously? No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. That's a really good idea, actually. But you can only do them like one sheet at a time, otherwise it gums up the whole thing.
Yeah, I would. It was alright. It worked for me at the time when I was selling like a comic every month. I could make one comic. That was fine.
Yeah.
I couldn't fulfill a campaign that sold, 130
Bloody
bucks.
hell no. And you gave me some advertising gumph.
Indeed. Put that in the spam box if you need to, Rob.
Righty. And what's this? Hello, friends and valued backers. Okay. It's very impersonal, isn't it? I think he knows my name. Oh, okay. All right. And bloody hey. Well, that's a big one.
Ooh, that's what she said.
Hey! There's that. And that's a huge one.
Ooh, very nice. Show them side by side, Rob.
Oh, yeah.
The whole tailless close so it looks bigger.
Right.
There we go.
There you go. Which one looks bigger? Which one looks bigger? Which one's really bigger?
Hey, very nice. Very nice. You're the first person to receive a badge, I think, Rob. So, congrats.
Seriously?
Yeah,
thank you very much. Thank you very much. Charles.
So. Shall we,
Yeah. It's Justin asleep. Sorry, Justin. Was I taking too long? Sorry.
Oh, please do, Jan, and send me pics and videos, whatever you want to do. That would be awesome.
That just sounds gross.
What sounds gross? Asking Jan to send me pics.
Yeah, no. Let Charlie hold the camera.
Yeah, you can keep his clothes on from the ankles downwards. It'll be fine.
You can keep your specs on.
What do you think, Rob? Well, yeah,
very nice. Very nice, buddy. Very nice, buddy. Oh, wow. So the South Wales Argus even printed this picture with all the boobies. Mind you, they printed it so small that you can't see.
That's probably on purpose.
Yeah, it was like, oh, let's give him a double spread. Have you seen this? Maybe not then.
Yeah. I will say, we did quite well in Blackwood. So there was quite a few issues that I went to deliver myself. So maybe that news article actually did help.
Right. So, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Speaking of deliveries, I've got some photos to share of other backers that have sent in their picks. So
Nice.
let's take a look at those before we close out the show. Here we go. Oh, it's Infinity. Hey, first up, I forget who sent these in. I think this one came from Scotland and was Mr.
MM.
Yeah. And then we've
Nice.
got beautiful Thomas Tuke here, posing and giving us all that, what's it called? Blue Thunder, Blue something. I forget. Blue Steel. And we've got another one from a man called Epoch. This has come from the Chubbs. This is at the Chubb household. And they've done a nice job of showing everything off here. And they've also got one of the Inktober drawings there.
Oh,
And
nice. Okay.
Tom Toop today, I don't know if anyone saw this, has
Oh, excellent.
drawings based on Taylor's, which I think is really cool.
Yeah,
And
cool.
I will say, he's made Jet look like an absolute badass there in the middle. So, very cool, Tom. Very cool. I love your artwork. So, yeah. We've had some
Nice.
good pictures. Everyone who's receiving TLS, send me the pictures, send me some videos, and I'd love to show them off on the show. So, great.
Cool.
Robert, I hope you enjoyed that book. And
Yeah,
enjoy
totally. I totally will. I'll not read it tonight. I'll leave it a couple of years so I can read it with fresh eyes.
Yeah. Indeed.
Yeah. If anyone needs a proofreader, you know where I am.
Tom says, my pleasure. Very good, Tom. Very good. And thanks for sticking with us through this stream. So,
yeah, indeed.
We've come to the end of the show. Dave is in the middle of having a very sweaty poo. Would anyone
Oh, dude.
Would anyone like to hear the last joke that I've got written down?
Go on. Go on.
Okay, I guess we'll end the show. Okay, what was a more useful invention than the first telephone?
The first answering machine.
The toilet.
The second telephone.
The second telephone.
Hey!
Bargain bin, let's see what crowd is in. Baba Dave and his hair. He's old man, but please don't stare. Alright, he's on the bargain bin. Now this just in, it's just in. Our new guy who just snuck in. He takes a joke, he just don't care. He's a regular gummy bear. New boy, here on the bargain bin. Bonus section, it's area black. For the furries, he's got your back. Along with Neve, that rhymes with Steve. Can she weave? She'll knit you a sleeve. Whoa, they're on the bargain bin. It's on Monday night. If you're lucky, it's on time. It's a pile of shite, but to miss it is a crime. Just out the gate, it's Rob GP. He's not a dog, but he'll make you pee. Up for a laugh, he'll laugh at oat. If he falls flat, he'll get his coat. Whoa, we are the bargain bin. You hear the bargain bin, huh? This